And quick reaction to the game. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see this coming, but this pretty much signifies what Arsenal are about. Like Arsenal are a team that's just unpredictable. Like they can beat Man United, one of the most informed teams in England, and they go ahead and lose to a Brighton or a flipping Fulham next week. So starting first with Arsenal, they took their opportunities. They took their opportunities. It was a pretty even game. They didn't really overwhelm Man United because United also had their chances. But at the end of the day, it's about taking your opportunities. But beyond just taking the opportunities, I thought Arsenal were actually very disciplined in defense. And what I always say in every preview, whenever I talk about Arsenal, is if they're defensively sound, they have a great chance because they are such a dangerous team when they have the ball and whenever they attack. That so if they sort out themselves defensively, they're really good. And I think defensively, Arsenal did not make any. The key thing that they didn't really make any glaring mistakes to defensively. So maybe this, I believe it was a back three that they played. Maybe this back three may be what they should actually go with because it just seemed as if there was a lot more security in the defense as United didn't really open them up. United had their chances, and I'll get to how United did not take their chances. But despite them having their chances, they didn't completely overwhelm you, Arsenal, in the way that I thought that they would. So I think you've got to give credit to Emery in keeping the team structure well. And you look at that Xhaka goal. I'm sorry, like I'll give credit to Xhaka because again, it was very well hit. It was very well hit, and I think it was similar to how Pirlo and Juninho take their balls. I think he hit it in a way in which you strike it so well with the right power, it does that little nice spin. It's a very hard thing to execute, but once you execute it, you have a very nice little spin with the ball they have. De Gea should do better. I think for De Gea, just completely and totally misjudged it. It happens, it does happen, but that is a very bad goal to concede because it was almost pretty much straight at him. So I just think for De Gea, it's just basically it's just a misreading, because literally if he sort of didn't even really move and just sort of just stayed there rather than trying to maybe over anticipate the movement of the ball, he would have probably saved it. So boom, Arsenal going one up. And for United, I'm not sure whether the Lukaku hitting the bar was before or after the goal, but there was that other chance that United they had opportunities. And I thought that United would get the equalizer because I just thought they had a nice shape and a nice kind of like understanding and a tactic in the way that they wanted to attack your boys Arsenal and so forth. But the opportunities were there. Rashford had a lot of really good opportunities. Your boy Fred Flintstone hit the bar. Lukaku had good opportunities. They had good, nice through balls. But you have to, especially in games like these, you have to take the ball. I didn't think Rashford had his best game. I thought actually Lukaku actually performed better than Rashford. I thought there are times which Rashford overran the ball. He didn't really execute the pass well enough, and I think on the break he was not really good in supplying the ball. But you look at Arsenal, and this is what I even tweeted out. If Emery works on Lacazette and Aubameyang forming a great understanding, I believe that could be one of the most dangerous attacking pairings in the league. Because again, I told you, I grew up in the 90s. And growing up in the 90s, something that was big was strike partnerships. Shearer Sutton and Nicole Dwight York. What's it called? Chiesa Crespo, Del Piero, and what's his name? Trezeguet. You always had these nice strike partnerships. And I think that with strike partnerships, it's a problem for defense, especially if a strike partnership that works. Is it because you're dealing with two guys who are in sync and can do one-two with each other? So I just think, and I keep on seeing glimpses of this and glimpses of this happening. So if this thing can be cultivated, I think for Arsenal, it could be a great, amazing thing. Ozil, he was all right. He didn't have the most glaring game, but I just think he was effective enough. It's not like if he was bad, but he was all right. And what I say for Lacazette is that look, this guy's on the ball skill and quality on the ball is really good, which is why you've got Aubameyang who is a really good sharpshooter, and you've got Lacazette who's really good on the ball. The wavelength and understanding is right there, and I think for Lukaku and Rashford, I think they may be a bit more advanced into having an understanding, but just that they've not played together enough for that to really yield the results. And look, with the whole Fred thing, I've not seen those given. So that was a 50-50 thing. Some referees will say that's not that's not a strong enough of a challenge for it to be a penalty. Other referees will say, all right, I think you did too much to really offset him and put him off balance. And for Aubameyang, he had to score. If Aubameyang had missed the penalty, he shouldn't be allowed to play for Arsenal the rest of the season. So it's good that he was able to really respond, and get that G for Arsenal. So I just think, overall, um, very good results from Arsenal. And this makes things very interesting. So right now, Arsenal are now 1 point behind Tottenham. And it just makes things very, very exciting with regards to the top four, which I think the top four, especially with Chelsea's results as well, this may go to the last day of the season. I think for United, I think this brings them back down to earth. Funny thing though, so United get beaten by Arsenal, but United can go and beat PSG. So does it mean that Arsenal are now better than PSG? I mean, I don't really know. I mean, look, it's strange, but for United, look, man, it's maybe he should have brought on Martial a lot earlier. But I just think that it's not that they played badly. I thought tactically it was fine, but the opportunities were there. If the opportunities were not there, then it's like, okay, Solskjaer, what were you doing? The opportunities were there, they didn't take them. Arsenal, they took the opportunities, and I think Arsenal managed the game really well, and they didn't. Because normally Arsenal expose themselves. Arsenal did not really expose themselves. So I was very impressed by Arsenal's organization and how difficult they made it for United to really create clear-cut chances against them.